Getting clear on your mission is the most important thing you can do for your business. You need to know why it's important for you to improve and grow. You need to know what that looks like, so where you're going, and then you also need to know what is the desired outcome of all of that intentional activity. Get those things right, and your success is almost 100% guaranteed. What's going on? It's Coach Dave, and we're coming back for another banger of an episode. So before we get started, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you. I want to serve you better, and I want to reach more people, and that's how you can help me. I appreciate you in advance. Let's get ready to dive into this. Mission clarity has three components as I define it. Number one, you need to know why it's important to you and your business to improve and grow. Number two, you need to know what that improvement and growth looks like while you're on the journey. And number three, you need to know what is the desired outcome. So what is it that you're actually trying to achieve? In this video, we're going to break down each one of those three components, why they're important, and help you get clear on your mission so that you can grow and improve your business quickly and sustainably. Let's dive in. So component number one is knowing your why. Why is it important to you and your business that you improve and grow? And I don't want you to stop with just the surface level answer. I want you to dig deep. So if your inclination is to say it's for the money, well, what will the money do? So let me give you an example. In my business, it's important that I grow. It's important that I earn more money for two reasons. Earning more money creates space in my life and my business so that I can have time and the ability to think about what's actually important to me and how I can serve you even better. So if I want to develop a new offering, whether that's a product or a service, well, I need time to think about what that should be. I need time to converse with individuals about what their problems are and really get a visceral understanding of what they need and how I can help. So that's why growth is important. It gives me the opportunity to create the time and space in my life and business so that I can serve you better and take care of myself as an individual better. So think of it like this on a personal level. I'm married, been with my wife for 11 years. So with that being said, if I want to spend more time with my wife, that's what additional income will allow me to do, because I don't have to be busting tailed around the clock. I can say it's okay if we take off for a week. Well, how do I take off for a week? That money will allow me to employ people that I can delegate certain activities to. It will also allow me to purchase experiences that my family will enjoy. It also allows me to provide incredible opportunities for those who will be partnered with me or work for me, right? That's what profit and growth allow me to do. Create the space, create more opportunity, and serve people better. All right, so get clear on why it's important to you, not just at those common answers. Oh, we want to grow, make more money, get more market share. How is that impactful to you? How is that impactful to your employees and partners? How is that impactful to your customers? How will you be able to improve your life and the lives of others that interact with you in your business? Now let's move on to section 2, which is about the direction of your mission. So as you're going through your business activities every day, you know why it's important that you get better, that you grow, that you improve. Well, what does that direction of success look like? So what I'm saying here is, how do you know that you're getting better and moving towards your why? So take time to think about that. And not in a kind of soft kind of way. I'm talking about the real data, things that you can measure, things that you can see. So you might want to measure growth in terms of revenue. So are you earning more revenue per period of time? Are you earning more profit per period of time? Are you getting more leads through your marketing system? Are you getting more output with less effort? Right? There's all these KPIs that you can define to support your top level mission. So you want to pick those few KPIs that will make the most difference in your business. And you want them to be not so big to where it's hard to know if you're making a difference. You want to make them close and small enough to where they're tangible, but big enough to where they're meaningful. And you may have to split them. You may have to have multiple KPIs for different people in your business, for yourself, for different instances, and that's okay. But you don't want to get buried in too many to where it's cumbersome, but not too big to where it's not meaningful, and not so small to where you get lost in the weeds. It's finding that balance is where the trick is. So this does a couple things for you. It allows you to rate the quality of the decisions that you make and the actions that you take to impact your business. So there's nothing worse than doing a whole bunch of stuff and not ever knowing if the outcomes are good. And this is usually because you haven't gotten clear on the direction. So you define those KPIs, you start to make decisions and actions, and then you can weigh the outcomes of those decisions and actions against to your KPIs and say, is this moving me towards my mission or away from my mission? So now you know the direction that you're heading. You've defined what success looks like. All right, so now let's get ready to move on to section 3. All right, now let's talk about the outcomes of the mission that you want to define. I don't like to think of these as goals because the goal is to grow and improve. But there are milestones, meaningful milestones on this journey. So this is what the outcomes are I'm talking about. This is a way that you can keep yourself motivated and encouraged as you're growing and improving your business. And also a way to say, here's a moment where we need to take time to celebrate how far we've come and the things that we've achieved. That is so important for maintaining morale, just for yourself and also for your employees, also for your partners. And in another kind of way, it's also for your customers. Let them know, thank you for your support, and there's a way that we're going to celebrate. You may celebrate with your customers with a gift of some kind, an event, or whatever, but it's all about this combined success. It's this ecosystem of give and take, creating win-win scenarios. So you want to define to know, when I hit this milestone, that is significant success that supports the mission. So maybe it is that you want to double your revenue in your business in 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, whatever. You want to write that down and post it and say, hey guys, this is what we're shooting for. Let's go all out. That's how you'll know if we're successful or not. What are those desired outcomes? That way you can kind of take that moment to take that breather. So not just the KPIs, but you want to have a time-bound, very specific. Think about a SMART goal. So we'll call it a SMART milestone. It needs to be specific, it needs to be measurable, it needs to be attainable, right? It needs to be time-bound. It needs to be all these things. I know I forgot the hold it to my heart, not my head. You can look at that. But you get the gist of it. Define those outcomes so that you know that you've achieved the things that you want. You've reached the outcomes that you want to get out of all this intentional action. Let's take a moment to recap this before we get out of here. Today we were talking about getting clear on your mission and why it's the most important thing you can do for your business. So let's just recap real quick. What are those 3 components? You want to be clear on why it's important to you, why it's important to your employees and partners, and why it's important to your customer that you improve and grow. Number 2, you want to be clear on the direction that you're heading. So how do you know if you're making progress along the way with all these decisions and actions that you'll be taking to support your mission? Number 3, you need to be clear on what are the desired outcomes. That way you can say, pass, fail. This also provides a moment to celebrate, to say, we've reached this milestone. It's time to celebrate that we've done. It's time to acknowledge all the people who've helped us get to this point. And these are both internal and external stakeholders. So employees, partners, customers, and yourself. Take time to celebrate. All right. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Again, take a moment to like it if this was helpful to you. Take Take a moment to comment what you found helpful. And 3, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Can't wait to talk to you next time.